Hey guys, thanks for jumping on. Thanks for being here. There is a shooting
Try calling me back.
at Mall of America. Just
Okay.
as I was going live, they located a suspect vehicle. I guess there was a shooting or weapons complaint call earlier at Mall of America today. So we're on our way out to Mall of America now. They're pushing media and press back at this time. They're pushing them out of the west lot. And they're closing down all surrounding areas of Mall of America right now. They believe that the two they thought in the beginning the first two suspects they dealt with earlier today were
You can give me a phone call.
possibly related, but they went through video footage at Nordstrom's and apparently did not match a description of the Mall of America shooting or weapons complaint earlier today. Information I have is CPR was in progress earlier today with this shooting call, so we don't know if the suspect or the victim is DOA or not. Suspect's vehicle has been located in the parking ramp, so they're trying to clear a couple of cars out from around that vehicle. A little slippery out. Ralphie, I did get your text message. Sorry, it's loading up to run out to this. But I won't be going live after this. It is, to give you guys an idea, -8 degrees. I don't know if you can see the icy glare on the road, but everything is pretty much coated in ice. We're under a winter storm warning right now. Wright County, which is west of us, everything west of the metro and southwest is blizzard warnings currently. Numerous cars off the road in ditches still. Don't know how many victims yet. I do have access to some information, but right now I got to really pay attention to driving. We do know of one victim, again, with CPR underway. I believe we have two suspects, but I will confirm. We are listening to radio traffic out of Bloomington as well. It has been quiet for the last couple seconds. But it is the day before, obviously, Christmas Eve. It is 8:48 p.m. Central Standard Time. It is -8 degrees out.
Start time was 1949.
So 7:49 was the event call time, 7:49 p.m.
301, you available for a call quick in a second?
That was the original call time for the shooting call. So roughly an hour ago. I just got the info now.
5260 is applicable. Right.
So it sounds like they think the shooter or the suspects are possibly still inside. They are, the Mall of America is in lockdown. Bloomington PD is asking everyone to avoid the area, so of course we're going there. They have been pushing press and media back out of the area and locking down. Even the adjacent lot, apparently they're kicking media out. We are in Minnesota. Just so you guys know, Mall of America is a gun-free zone, so I don't know how this is a possibility. They have signs up telling people that there's no firearms allowed. So I'm sure everyone is confused on how these people just disregarded the sign and then brought the firearms in to commit a crime with these guns. So they had a sign, right? yet again.
4095 has been zone 3 traffic blocked out. Okay.
So they are blocking traffic off all around Mall of America. If you guys have, hey, Watchdog, thanks for being here. Hey, Brad, thanks for being in here. Ralphie, thanks for being in here. Boycott, appreciate all you guys being regulars, being in here. So if you guys have any information, thank you. I'd definitely be safe. If you guys have any information or any video clips you can send my way, I greatly appreciate it. We are all, I look at us all as a team for sharing the information. The scanner is up and running, so we will be able to hear everything that's going on. Yet, Bloomington's pretty good about not doing that unless it's a critical incident like SWAT. Bloomington PD is very wanting transparency. If you have links, you can email them to me to any of the Minnesota News Now at Minnesota.news.now@gmail.com. If you're on Twitter, you can send it to me at Twitter at @now_Minnesota.
Hopefully, because of the mall, customers that were locked down are going to be released here shortly. Obviously, pushing their next.
Okay, so they still have the mall in lockdown. Customers are locked down. They're going to start to release the customers from the lockdown shortly.
5232 on scene of the mall. Okay.
They have more officers. More officers are still responding.
599. Everything.
Current road conditions here in Minnesota, you can see right now.
378, can I get back to the surface watch? Yeah, I'll be right there.
They're pretty much snow-packed, icy, wind drifts from the snow. We are in Eden Prairie, Minnesota right now, heading towards Bloomington. This is 494 and 169 is the current location. We just got on to 494 off of 169. We are heading to Mall of America where there's a shooting. One victim, dispatch indicated CPR was in progress. The Mall of America is in lockdown currently. They are going to be releasing the people that are in lockdown shortly, so hopefully we'll get there in time for that. They have pushed press and media back kind of far away, I guess. We are monitoring Bloomington Police Department currently. We do have an extended ETA due to the roads and the weather. We are currently under winter storm warning here in the metro area. Counties west and southwest are under blizzard warnings currently. should say, make sure you guys have great, good winter tires if you're going to be driving in this. Four-wheel drive doesn't really make a huge difference except to help get you going or get you out of the ditch. It doesn't really help you stop or turn. That's the main thing that we're having problems with a lot of people. So we're going over Highway 100 right now.
87. Disregard 4817.
17.
When you have a minute, can you call me in dispatch?
The roads are pretty much all ice. We're just kind of floating right now. If you're not used to driving on this type of roadway, I will tell you, it's like being in an airplane where you're just kind of floating along. My truck is saying -7 out, and that's, of course, without the wind chill. We got about 7 minutes before we're to the Mall of America. If you guys want information, Bloomington PD said they will be releasing information on their Twitter.
Level 1, multiple seconds.
So it sounds like they're concentrating at Nordstrom's. They're on the first. They have an officer on the first floor, northwest entrance area. We are, that is Best Buy's headquarters right there to the left of the screen. We're just now heading over 35W.
Let's go to 47.
47.
You stay with motions.
Yeah, for still reviewing footage.
So it sounds like this possibly happened inside Nordstrom's.
Block the west, level 1 door.
Coming.
22 as a normal.
So they're really concentrating on Nordstrom's. They have an officer reviewing footage at Nordstrom's right now. Appears we have a car in the ditch, possibly, or it could be PD. Nope, it is a minivan in the ditch.
I'm arriving at the mall. Listen to the command.
They just are. Thank you again. Much appreciated.
4800, I believe.
Right.
4800 is in command. I don't know that call unit. If someone's able to look that up or knows who 4800 is, that could be the chief. Is that confirmed? 2 hit, 1 DOA. Okay. Can you give a source of that information? And do we have any video footage? Have you guys found anything? Usually Snapchat has a lot, and then you go to Snap Maps. I'm gonna take a look as soon as I get to a spot here where I can park, and I'll check to see what I can find for information as well. Well, thank you, Tom. Thank you so much. Every donation truly helps. It goes to the gas tank. I've started a couple of major, huge projects that are going to take me a considerable amount of time, so that's why I haven't been out and active. Plus, to be honest with you, it's just been too damn cold. You know, the phones, all of our equipment will shut down in this cold, so it's not a matter of not willing to go out. I've been working outside in it. But it's the fact of the equipment shuts down. Well, thank you. Thank you for the $20. Sorry, I'm having a hard time reading. I'll check on your super chats and super stickers and stuff. I greatly appreciate it. I really do. So we are just coming up to IKEA. So they're on our right. So Mall of America should be right here in front of us. So, does not look like we have too much of a police presence here. So it looks like people are being let out of the mall.
Issue 301 to 268. I was wondering if we need all 3 levels of Nordstrom's court into the mall lockdown. Yeah, lockdown and let people out, but we don't want a lot of people potentially coming in. Got it. Then we're okay with, as long as those gates are closed and nobody can come in, we don't need to tape off anything outside of that. Car 1, I'll be at the mall.
Okay.
So we're going to... I don't think they're going to let us too close to Nordstrom's, but that seems to be where the main focus of all this is at. Unknown if we do know that one had CPR in progress. Unconfirmed reports on here that one is DOA, but 2 were shot. So 1 is deceased. And there was a earlier weapons complaint here. They thought it possibly could have been related, but they're saying that they don't believe the suspect's descriptions match. Nordstrom is locked down right now. They are letting people out of the mall currently. I've just seen some come out. They have the gates closed from the mall to Nordstrom's. So they do have crime scene tape out here at Nordstrom's to the left. Looks like they have a crime lab out here. Hennepin County Sheriff's Department is out here with their crime scene. They have pretty much the majority of this parking ramp or parking lot taped off. Let's see if we can get a spot up here.
Yeah. If you have it, we can clear on the back.
Copy. Bloomington's taking down the fashion. TAC 1 for the mall shooting. Thank you all assisting agencies.
So I will fill you in with the information I have now that I'm stopped. So this was at 7:54 p.m. Bloomington Mall of America. This is from MN Crime. Mall of America officers are on scene after reports of gunshots heard inside the first level of Nordstrom's. Police have found one victim shot and reported that CPR was in progress. Limited suspect information. More officers are responding. And then update, officers are checking.
5301 to 7310. Good. Can you just confirm you're out Frank Zebra Tom 252?
So you got victims running out, or people that were locked down now running out of Mall of America?
Yes.
More people are running, as it looks like a parent and child. Officers are checking for second gunshot victim. The mall is reportedly being locked down. Two suspects described as younger black males wearing all black clothes and black beanies reportedly fled out of the northwest exit on the first level and were both armed. Paramedics responding to one gunshot victim is confirmed deceased at the scene. It is still unclear if there is another person injured. Both suspects were reported to be armed with semi-automatic handguns, so regular handguns, extended magazines. Officers from multiple agencies are assisting at the scene. A second ambulance rig was responding to Mall of America. A bystander apparently having a medical issue. Hennepin County Crime Lab has been requested to process the scene. Officers are still checking the area for suspects. So Crime Lab is the brown like Sprinter vehicle. Let me zoom in for you. So that's the Sprinter, that's Crime Lab right there. Right there in the middle of the screen. So this is confirmed. One person is deceased out here at a shooting. Two suspects on the at large. See what Bloomington PD is saying. So Bloomington, this is from Bloomington Police Department on Twitter now. Bloomington Police and EMS are on the scene of a reported shooting at Mall of America. MOA is on lockdown. Please stay out of the area. Information will be released via Twitter as it becomes available. That's it. That's the only information that they've given us. So currently, one person is deceased. Shooting suspects at large. We are monitoring PD as well, Twitter as well. Thanks to MN Crime. Huge shout out to MN Crime for the information.
You had crime logs, file number 22-2441.
Okay.
Mall of America is a crime-free, or I'm sorry, is a gun-free.
That's fine. They can take their time. Copy.
So, one person is shot in DOA, dead. They are dead. They're deceased. Another injured from another medical issue, a bystander, and well, I got Mainstream right next to me, so I'll go over and talk to them quick and see if they got any updated information. But that's the only thing I have as of now for information. I don't have 2 shot. I have 1 shot. Esther, you can share anything you want on here. You know the rules if you've been here. I'm gonna go talk to Mainstream quick. Let me see if I can get a confirmation on the second. If there's 2 shootings, but I don't have confirmation of that from any of my sources. All right. Well, a couple of the people I've talked to from Mainstream they're still trying to figure it out as well. Let me look for other sources of. I'm looking for other sources here, so give me a second.
anyone tell dispatch where the staging area is for media?
.187 dispatch, call the clock.
Thank you.
All right, so I got some video from inside. Give me a second. Let me zoom back.
Shooting at the malls. This is ghetto as fuck.
So this is video off Snapchat.
Alright, so update. We're free.
They let us out.
They let us. We can go!
Oh. We're stuck in the back of the Beta. Same shit as you. Is mom treating you alright? She doesn't work here for a very long time. Her name's Lucy. I'm not gonna say her last name. Oh, that's for you. Yeah, that's for you. You not the manager.
That last 42 for its Jeep, are you good with that one? Leave it too. Just the looking for it. Copy that.
So that's some video from inside Mall of America.
5268-4073. Go ahead. You up for that vehicle now? Get your 10-9. Just confirming we're going to wrap with that vehicle. We're all with the vehicle, yeah. Freight Zebra Tom 252. Exactly. Can you keep them together and follow back on the ground garage, please? 10-4. Dispatch to you, sir, Chief.
Okay.
No keys. And there's quite a bit of traffic right now, so advise them.
Okay.
So they're out with a vehicle here in the ramp. And traffic is completely at a standstill here in the ramp from everyone getting out from the lockdown.
6th Street, that car's on the front. If you could just check your email, I sent out a couple photos. 2 people that are associated as suspects got into a silver sedan that picked them up just prior to the shooting. We're still trying to track that car down with each more photos with the eyes on the car.
Okay, so there's a silver sedan that's possibly related to this. Oh, hey, thanks, Vibe with Mike. So if you back up the video, this live stream, there was some video from inside the Mall of America that I was able to show you guys. From some Snapchat of Mall of America here from inside during the lockdown. People did post some videos. We are monitoring. You guys are hearing it live as it happens on dispatch radio traffic as well. Vibe with Mike. I'm gonna have to talk to you. We're gonna have to get together after here in a little bit. My ME tax are not working.
And 308 Chiefs is en route.
All right.
So they are going to be towing a vehicle out of the ramp here. Don't know which level they're on, and traffic is extremely gridlocked right now, so there is no going anywhere. Last time we talked, I wasn't getting anything. So they have this whole area of Nordstrom's locked down right now. I believe it was inside the entrance there of Nordstrom's on the first floor. They have talked about installing metal detectors. That has been brought up. I think they were testing them at one of the entrances. There are tons of entrances here, so that's one of the problems that they've had, is getting enough metal detectors put in to cover every single entrance of Mall of America. For instance, here there's three entrances, or two entrances from the parking ramp. And then you have the main floor entrances as well, and that's just where I can see from Nordstrom's. And then, do you put the metal detectors at only the mall entrances, or each department store would have to install them too? So if they had metal detectors at Nordstrom's, or at all the mall entrances, the mall doesn't control Nordstrom's entrance that we're looking at. That's Nordstrom's. So the metal detectors would be inside the mall entrance. So even if the mall had metal detectors, if they came in through one of Nordstrom's entrances, that wouldn't have done anything, right? Because they're not actually inside the mall. They're inside Nordstrom's, which is its own store. Both suspects are described as black males dressed in all black with black beanies. Both suspects are the information we have. This is all the information we have from MN Crime. Both suspects are considered armed and dangerous currently. The problem with stop and frisk, it's unconstitutional, violates the Fourth Amendment. So I did get that text message. So currently the parking ramp is completely 100% full. The information we have is, so it looks like they're taking photos outside here. I don't know if they're just getting outside exterior photos before they go in. So I'll let you know here in a minute. Nope, they are going inside, so it does appear that it was inside. One person is dead. Another person reported they called an ambulance for, but one person is shot and dead. Two suspects are on the loose. Another person did suffer a medical injury or a medical incident. We do have reports of possibly two were shot, but we have not confirmed a second person shot. We just have another person was due to a medical issue.
I don't agree with.
There are still a ton of people trying to get out of the parking garage. Twin City Citizen, all right. Did you emailed it to me?
275 to 04. Can you come over by the first floor elevators at the Skyway? Oh, I'm sorry, the parking garage doors. Yeah.
Twin City Citizen, can you email it? I'm on that phone, so I won't be able to get that. And that's what I mean. All of us working together, I mean, we can get the information out, share it. So big shout out. It's minnesota.news.now@gmail.com. All of us working together is what makes this possible. Well, thank you so much, Daniel. Ohio. Yeah, you know, it's funny, you say that you like the mall. If you talk to anyone really from Minnesota,
Stay on it for training.
none of us come to the mall. No one from Minnesota really goes to Mall of America. It's very rare do we come here. Thank you so much, though. I do greatly appreciate it. All you guys that donate and help support, it really means a lot. Yeah, exactly. It's like beach towns, right? Locals never go to the beaches. All right, here we go. So did you hear that? I don't know if you guys can hear that. Here it goes again. It's the actual gunshot. Wow.
Ambulance squad 858.
Thank you so much, Twin City Citizen, for sending that.
6 is in 858. Got your squad? I've been in it for a while.
Okay, so I'm just going through my email, and apparently, please see attachment of public facts release. Predator offender is moving address into St. Cloud. So apparently we have a level 3 sex offender moving into the St. Cloud area. If you guys are in St. Cloud, Minnesota, I will be doing a video on this, I guess. It's what happens when I don't pay attention to my emails. Yeah, this is I was hoping we could get out and go find this vehicle that they're sitting on. Possibly the suspect's vehicle, but we are stuck because all these cars that are trying to get out of the ramp and go home after the mall's on lockdown. The lockdown's been lifted and people are able to get out. You were here. Hopefully 5 to 6 shots you heard. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, both suspects were carrying handguns with extended magazines.
70 or 5301 to 295. The silver vehicle that you sent a photo of, what time are they getting picked up and leaving? The 2 individuals I sent in that email get into that vehicle, they're picked up, they get into the back seat, both of them, and then they continue on the ring road towards Nordstrom's, but we lost them around the curve. We're trying to reacquire. What time's that? Sorry, 1934-04 approximately. Thanks.
So there
Yeah,
should.
that time should be correct, and the status says the car is pulling away after they get into the vehicle. Covered.
So the kid was shot by the chest area, and that's probably the one that that probably passed away. There is one confirmed dead from the gunshot. But thank you for sharing your information. I'm glad you and your kids made it out okay. The Mall of America has always been a gang target. Even back in the 80s, there was a lot of stabbings over starter jackets. Back when the mall was kind of first opened up, and there was a lot of kind of turf wars over the mall.
4800. Or if any investigator is able to, we have family of the deceased. They're outside Nordstrom, level 1 by Fabletics.
5237, we went to the... We can head back that direction. So you said level 1 west, in the mall or outside of the mall?
Inside the mall, level 1 by Fabletics.
Copy, we'll be over there from 1 east.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, copy.
I don't know if I can unblock someone. Let me see what I can do here. Sarah, you got it? Okay. Sarah T. someone's butt banning. Yeah, I mean, it happens, right? As long as we fixed it, that's all I care about. Thank you so much, Sarah, for that. But yeah, we so we have the parents or family members here of the deceased now. They're on the inside of the mall. Yeah, go ahead and unban or unhide people. I mean, you guys that have been here for a while know that we're a big promoter of free speech, so just if you have questions about it, just go, what would Pam do? And then, you know, it is a positive confirmation that there is one deceased shot. We It's not what I wanted to cover tonight, guys. It's not what I wanted to cover tonight. Well, you know, here's the thing, reacting to something, right? Your first thing you need to understand is you're not safe, right? I think people get in a mental state is I'm safe, right? And so when you're not prepared for a situation like this, what'll happen is your immediate reaction is a freeze response. And I'm so glad that video that Twin City Citizen sent me, it's always going to be your first reaction to freeze because your body's trying to figure out what to do. Then you go into a fight or flight response. And as you could see off that video, those people immediately went into a flight response. So there's that freeze for an assessment. And then the other part of it is you almost don't know. Hey, Keepers of the List, thanks for being here. A lot of people don't know what to do. You should always, anytime you're anywhere, always be doing an assessment of your location. Always be doing an assessment of who's around you. Look for potential areas to duck, to take cover, even if you're armed. You know, your first reaction shouldn't be going for your personal protection device. Your first is to take cover, because you need to make sure you're safe and then can use your personal protective device. You need to analyze the situation. You need to understand what's going to happen, because, you know, what if the person you see doing the shooting is actually the one using their device to protect themselves from a threat, and now you just ended them. So, you know, nowhere is safe, even your own home, even your own vehicle, even at your job. Nowhere is safe. Always keep that in mind and keep your situational awareness always high. You know, make sure you're always assessing, you know, exits, entrances, places to take cover. And then your last resort should be going for a device to protect yourself, and others. But you have to make sure that you're prepared for the consequences after that happens. With that, you know, you're never ever in a safe place. Don't ever think you are. Like here at Mall of America, it's a gun-free zone, right? Yeah, Jay, that's it. Your best practice is to create distance, get cover.
Done.
Forward you an email with 2 names. Can you get photos of those and send them to my email, please?
Yeah, I'm looking into them.
Yeah.
So if I can get pictures of these suspects, I'll definitely be releasing them on TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube as well. Despite the views that I get, I'd rather not cover stories like this. I'd rather these not happen. MLA, I agree with you. Gun-free zones are the most dangerous zones to be in. I'd much rather cover other things. I'd much rather cover more uplifting stories. Unfortunately, this happens. Yes, the lockdown is lifted. People are leaving. If you are here at Mall of America and you're trying to get out, just be patient. Traffic is horrific. They
4873 Tom, we're following Chiefs back to our underground garage.
Right.
So I don't know if you can see the ring road out there to the left side of the screen. There is all the cars that are trying to leave out of the parking ramp here. It's pretty much bumper to bumper traffic right now. Behind me in the parking garage, it's almost cleared out. Cars are still funneling out as well, but just be patient. People are trying to get home. Yep, GG, just like the dog poop. I'd much rather cover dog poop stories and how, you know, if you don't pick up your dog waste, it pollutes groundwater, apparently, according to the city of Plymouth.
5301.
So, at least we get a good laugh.
5301. Those photos have been sent to your email.
Copy, thanks.
Susie, one person is shot and deceased. Another ambulance was sent for a medical issue, unknown if it was related or not to this. Yeah, Alan, that's the whole point, right? We're trying to get on it as fast as it happens.
7 for 28.
But
George Frank Paul 267.
okay.
So, Mall of America has security. Last time I checked, they were unarmed. They carried everything pretty much but a firearm. There's at least 6 Bloomington police officers
5287.
stationed at the mall.
George Frank Paul 267, clearing a 2019 Nissan Altima to a Shane Welton out of Wyzetta, who is clear and valid.
Yes, the shooters are still at large. There was a show called Mall Cops for a while. Me and my friends I actually worked mall security, not here. We actually laughed at the show. There was a guy that actually stole a golf cart and drove it out of the mall. Got away.
That's second 4810. It won't load for some reason. Can you try sending it again?
Hey,
Right before that, we got a guy on the FBI 10 most wanted list in our food court. I think it was about a week before that happened. The guy just drove off on the golf cart, so we kind of laughed at him a little bit here. Again, it's a huge ego thing. A lot of people get egos for titles and places they work, unfortunately. Well, so in Minnesota, so you had someone pass away in Tennessee. I cover more areas, but I try to stick to Minnesota. Just because there's so much, it'd be a full-time job for me, and unfortunately I've got tons of actual real work to do. It's sad to hear that happened in Tennessee. So in Minnesota we don't have a conceal to carry permit, we just have a carry permit. So if you have a carry permit, you can carry concealed or open. One thing, so this was in Nordstrom's, on the first floor. It sounds like they're tracking it down real quick. We can hear everything that they're talking about on the radio, so they've already got a suspect vehicle that was parked, or a vehicle of interest that was parked in the parking lot ramp. They have called a tow truck for it. They also have another vehicle as well that is picked up the suspects. So they're working on getting that identified. I believe they have pictures possibly now of the suspects. They've sent out, but to the officers. You know, I'm not endorsing anything by any means, and this is not advice of any kind, but if you do carry concealed, how would they know? Nope, no word, no confirmation on them catching the shooter. The two shooters, actually, two people at large, both are considered armed and dangerous at this moment. I'm not telling you to violate the law by any means, but if you're concealed and carrying and you go into like the Mall of America, how would they know? Would you rather have it, the question you have to ask yourself, would you rather have it, not need it, than not have it and need it? In Minnesota, the worst they can do is if they do see you with it, just ask you to leave on private property. Our signs aren't really enforced. So you can see them grabbing some more, or putting some more equipment back in the van. It looked like when I first got here, there were a lot of cars. I got here about an hour after it happened, just as they released the lockdown. So the parking ramp was pretty full.
4819, I'm clear.
But if you are going to carry, make sure you're well versed with it, and make sure you have training, not what the state minimum is. I kind of look at it as like your car insurance, right? The state has state minimums. That is enough to get you just the minimum, right? But if you go above that, it's better, right? Like, you want to make sure you're proficient, you're good, you know how to operate, you know how to field strip it, clear jams, when and how. Otherwise, you're just giving it to a bad guy to use against you. I have talked to some agencies. So there is a simulator that officers use. It's shoot, don't shoot scenarios that they go through. Basically, it was training. I went through it. It's kind of weird because you have a firearm. It's CO2 cartridge. There's a CO2 cartridge, so it actually kind of feels like it acts like a real firearm when you shoot it. You're yelling at a screen, and then it laser sights the screen, so you can see frame by frame where you hit on the screen. So like if you hit the suspect, if you miss, if it's a wounding shot, or if it's a fatal shot. And it's I'm trying to get some agencies, if people are interested, going to it. I filmed one with Hennepin County Sheriff's Department open house, although they loaded more like a video game simulation in it for the public. And they had some kids try it out, and I do have the video. I'll try and get it uploaded. I wasn't kicked out of there like Ramsey County Sheriff's Department open house. Actually, Hennepin County was very open to the public, you know, and press and media. Also, the Crystal Police Department open house as well. I tried to make it to Minnetonka. I was just too busy. You guys have any more questions?
Player that 8-4. Go on. You can just swing back and retrieve 4011 so he can get out of here and do his report. He's on scene security.
Don't think the hotel is on lockdown. This is pretty much isolated to Nordstrom's. All right, so I'm going to go to a Chief Hodgins is going to be doing a in-person media release here. So I am going to jump off here and head to the press conference. I don't know if I'm going to be doing it live or if I'm going to because I don't know what kind of signal I'm gonna get, and that's kind of the issue with going live on these things. So I might static record it and hopefully have some more information from Chief Hodgins. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. But yeah. Don't want to cover these stories. All right. Watch for the video for the press release coming up here. Ralphie, we're not going out tonight, buddy. It's way too damn cold for all that. Appreciate everyone for being here. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do on your way out. And I'll get that video uploaded here shortly from the press conference. Jason with Minnesota News Now out.